this year I achieved a comedy milestone that my contemporaries would only dream of achieving this year. I got punched in the face on stage. This is entertainment, but the hazards are real, folks. The hazards are real. In the guy's defense, I did sort of call his girlfriend a mole. But in my defense, she was a fucking mole. It was horrible. I was halfway through a 10-minute set, and obviously I'm fucking crushing, and I do this old joke where I say that I'm so scared of men with neck tattoos that if I was out with my girlfriend at a club and a guy with a neck tattoo just smacked her in the face right in front of me, I'd probably just break up with her. That was the joke that I did. And as soon as I say this joke, the woman in the front row is like, "Next! Can we next you? Next, next, next." Like I was on fucking X Factor, right? I'm like, Miss, settle, let's talk. What did you not like about that joke? She starts chanting, "Hashtag me too, hashtag me too, hashtag me too." I'm like, fucking seriously, what can I do? So I just sighed and I said to her, "Hey, miss, do me a favor, on your way out, check underneath your seat. Obviously there's a horrible mole magnet underneath." As soon as I said this, the boyfriend, who had been enjoying my set up until this point, just goes into hero mode. "Not on, mate, not on!" That's the footnote to this story. He was a pom, right? Probably would have come at me if I asked his girlfriend at the time, but doesn't matter. "Not on, mate, not on!" And he rushes the stage. Now, I saw him coming, obviously. I had the higher ground, so I gave some serious thought to kicking him in the face. But I decided not to, because that's a totally different BuzzFeed headline. So instead, I just blocked. He grazed the side of my cheek, and by the time I turned around, his mates had taken him out of the room. I finished the set, because I'm a goddamn professional, and I leave. And as I'm leaving, there's this group of fobs in the back row who I had the nerve to think before the show, "Hey, these guys might be a bit of a problem." One of them grabs me and goes, "Hey, bro, don't worry about it. Yeah, I've got a great story now, eh?" I do. But something bothered me about it. I was thinking about it for a few days. I was pondering the situation, and something really bothered me about getting punched in the face by this guy. It wasn't being punched, believe it or not the first time, probably not the last time somebody's come for the moneymaker. And it wasn't that I felt emasculated by this woman. I've been emasculated far worse in my life. I once played mixed indoor soccer against the girl who played for the Matildas. She handed me my ass. She was amazing. Her ball control, her first touch, and she was really good at soccer. But what bothered me about getting punched in the face and then this woman was that it's emblematic of a problem that we have in society with how we communicate. This woman misunderstood my joke and she decided it was her right to cancel me. No, it's not on. I should point out that this was by no means a smart woman. A couple of days later, somebody sent me a Yelp review that she did of the comedy show, and she didn't even leave it anonymous. Now, I'm not going to say her name. I'm not going to publicly name her because that's not the kind of guy that I am. But if you were to have a drink for every misspelt word in this Yelp review, you would be fucked up, son. Apparently, I personally attacked her. I think domestic violence is funny. And she cannot rate the show lower enough. If you guys will indulge me for a bit, I'll tell you about my favorite YouTube video. There's this 6-year-old American kid and he's reading this animal book to his parents. And there's the picture of the animal and there's the word spelled out underneath. And somehow the kid manages to fuck up every single one. It's hilarious. He sees the picture of the puffin and he reads P-U-F-F-I-N. Penguin. He sees the picture of the dugong and he's like, D-U-G-O-N-G. Dolphin. It's so funny. I must have seen it like 6-7 times in a row. But I went to the comment section. There's a hordes of people calling this kid a fucking idiot. This kid's no idiot, guys. Let me tell you. This kid found a loophole. This kid's onto something. All right? Just because his method of cheating didn't pan out very well does not mean that he is a fucking idiot. The real fucking idiots are the parents who would pacify his every mistake. Every time he fucked up, they'd be like, "Oh yes, Tyler, that is a dolphin. Well done." If there's one thing I've learned in all of my years parenting, teach your kids to be lateral thinkers, guys. Teach your kids to think laterally, not lazily, because kids that think laterally grow up to be adults that can disagree with each other without throwing a fucking tantrum. And kids that think lazily grow up to be fucking dumb moles like Karen Nightingale. Fuck Karen Nightingale. I hate Karen Nightingale and everything that Karen Nightingale stands for. And fuck Karen Nightingale for what she did to her boyfriend on that day. I got no ill will towards the guy. In fact, I find it hilariously ironic that a gallant stance against the supposed mention of domestic violence ended in an incident of international violence. I hold no ill will towards the guy. In fact, I feel sorry for him. Like, I put him in a horrible position. Imagine if a devilishly handsome stranger with a microphone called your girlfriend a mole. You've got two options. You've got two options as far as I see it. You either punch him in the face, or you probably just have to break up with her. I hold no ill will towards the guy because when I looked in his eyes before he rushed the stage, I could see the exact thought process that he was going through. Fucking hell. Fucking hell, Karen, again. I knew I should have paid for Hinge Premium. Not on, mate, not on! This has been fun. Thanks for coming out, guys. You guys are awesome. Thank you very much. I really appreciate it. Have you had a good night? My friends are really good. My friends are really awesome, so please say hi to them. We're going to be at the bar. I have a closing remark. It's not really a joke or it's not a piece of material. It's just something that I think is a sentiment that we should all share. No one gives a fuck who your Spotify top artist was of this year. Thank you. See you later.